Habari gani? Induga Nadada. This is your Induga, Abu Amin Ra. Coming at you today to try to open your eyes as quickly as I can to how it is, maybe your reflective questioning. How the situation is. What holds the situation together that we find ourselves oppressed within. That context. What can we really do about it? Some say start black businesses. And I try to point out to them, yes, that's one solution. But remember, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Remember, the Honorable Marcus Garvey. You see, when this oppressor allows you to go into business, he's watching you. And as soon as he gets tired of you being in business, he's going to shut you down one way or the other. And some of you say we need to get an education. Well, that's good too, but you must understand that with the education comes brainwashing. My brothers and sisters, we must begin to respect and honor that which we basically know intuitively, which is, if someone hits you, hit her back. Basic. Of course, as we go along in life, situations and determinants become a little different sometimes and modified, and we have to adjust how we react to them. Now, let me let you know one thing here. I have come to understand in my latter years as an elder in our global African nation, and that is this. You essentially get out of life what you deserve. Sounds harsh, doesn't it? But it's a fact. And you must learn to see this. You see, you wouldn't be in a particular oppressive situation if you hadn't consented to it. You see, we've been a consenting people all this time, consenting to our degradation and our oppression. We have had the opportunity ever since our first encounter with this oppressor, back during the 15th century, to say no to him and to be willing to die on that no foundation. Now here we are today in the same situation. We've forgotten that old truism that is reflective. It is in human nature to hit someone back who hits you. But here we are, being killed by the very law enforcement agency that was constructed to defend the people of this land called USA America, which is nothing really but a stolen land from the original people by these Europeans who came and colonized it and transported some of us back here to work the land. So listen, We consented every step of the way, and we're consenting now. We could have said at the very beginning in our first encounter, no, I'll die right here and take my stand on every step of the way. We had an opportunity to do this. But you see, they infested our minds with fear. They utilize extreme techniques in punishing us, as others of us witnessed. So now here we are today, being oppressed to no end. And we go along with it, being kicked and slapped, and we refuse to kick and slap back, but we stand ready to forgive. Forgiving is all right, but forgiving got to be a two-way street. Do you understand what I'm saying? One can't always be forgiving and is a recipient of the actions that should not be forgiving, but they forgive anyway. Listen, let me give you the key of understanding that you have the power right now to liberate yourselves. Listen, there are two resources you need. The first resource is the willingness to do whatever it takes to bring about the end you want. And the second resource is just as important. You must, at every step of the way, henceforth forward, in every encounter with the oppressor, to make an attempt in some kind of fashion to take your mind back from him and be prepared to take your life back from him. We must make a commitment. We must struggle every step of the way, henceforward, and declare we are not going to be slaves. We're going to be liberated. And we declare liberation right here, right now. And every step we take henceforward, walk as liberated people, act as liberated people, and be prepared to do whatever is necessary to protect your newfound liberation. That's all it takes. Stand up and say no to fear. Face it. And you'll find out it's nothing but a phantom of your imagination. And as soon as you encounter and face it, it dissipates into nothingness. There it is right there. All we have to do is say no, stand on that no, and do whatever it takes to make that no a reality. Once again, peace and hotep to you, my Nduga Nadada.